Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Rose, and I have a few messages to share with you about the spring equinox and the next season ahead. Here in Connecticut, it is spring, but I honor wherever you are and whatever that might be for you. As always, I have some inspirations to share from the angels, and then I pick a medicine card, which allows us to have an animal guide or two, or sometimes three, to help us through the season ahead and whatever is in store for us. The first message that I got from the angels was the choice we make between fear and faith. We have certainly had a lot of opportunity to fall into the fearful place over the past few years. And as you look out into the world, you may see other things that you find fearful. Of course, this is perfectly normal. But the angels want us to remember our faith, to come back to basics, which we've talked about before on this show. How do we remember our faith? What is that for us? Let's explore new ways of being comfortable in our own skin and finding that connection to spirit, whatever that is. Because what they're saying about the next season ahead, spring here in Connecticut, is that it is a powerful opportunity to manifest and create. They're saying that we are literally laying the foundation for the long road ahead. And they want us to be careful that we're creating that foundation based upon faith rather than on fear. And so they want us to really find that place within ourselves where we feel okay and to create from a place of joy. They're saying that as we moved through the winter season, we were literally cleaning that canvas, that now that it is spring, we have an opportunity to paint on and create our future and what we would like to experience moving forward. They say this is a powerful time to create from joy and from light and to color outside of the lines. Let's not fall in the structure or the patterns that we may not want to recreate again. It is time to be limitless and think big. What do we want to create? Let's do that from a foundation of faith and try to ease and gentle the fear and to not feed into it by watching the news and doing all of those things or talking to those people that want to uh, continue to inspire faith rather than fear rather than faith. The second message coming through from the angels is around community. It is time to reconnect with a supportive community. That might be a group of friends, that might be your family, it may be a holistic community or a spiritual community, it may be counseling or whatever it is that you need. What they're saying is that let's find that community around us to hold that space of faith when we may forget it, when we are drawn back into the drama and the chaos and the fear. Let's have others around us that are supportive of us, holding that space so that we can remember it and find it within ourselves again. The angels are saying those of us who are doing spiritual work or holistic work, it's time to get yourself back out there. This is the time we've been waiting for. We are the guides for others, and others are the guides for us. And let's create that community again. Let's get ourselves back out there. Let's offer our services and help to create the road ahead from a place of faith and light and hope. The last message that I received from the angels is a message about going with the flow. Stuff is happening, and we are not in control of all of what's happening outside of us. But what we can control is our reaction to it. And the angels are saying that it is important to be okay. This is not what I would have necessarily wanted, but I'm going to go with it. How do I change my response to what's going on around me so that I can be more in the flow and wandering down that path that helps me to get to where I want to go? Change for the better can only come in with change. And here in the Northeast, we are approaching the spring equinox, in just a short period of time within the week, and the forecast is for a foot or two of snow. Pivot, change, go with the flow. You can't stop the snow from falling down right before you're ready for the flowers to bloom, but we can make the best of it. And that's what the angels are saying. Life is not a linear straight line. If we think of a river, there's lots of boulders and changes, and the river just flows around it. We want to channel our inner river so that we can make life a lot easier. That resistance to the flow does harm to ourselves, to our body. We want to move our body more, especially as spring starts to come, to allow that flow within and without. Let's pull an animal. So I just shuffle. Oh, we have a couple of guides for our season ahead. Oh, three. We have the lynx. The lynx reminds us to follow our intuition as we move forward, into this powerful time of manifesting, going with the flow, listening to our intuition, finding that faith within ourselves, whatever it might be. The links can be our guide to doing that. The snake. The snake brings in transmutation and healing. We mentioned that as we moved through winter, that there was a lot of healing and cleaning of the canvas. So you may find that continuing to happen. That might be why we have to make sure that we have that community of support around us. And the angels want us to remember that we have their community of support. There's this community of support for us on the other side, the beautiful beings of light that are there to hold that space for us and help us create. And the salmon reminds us to come back home within ourselves, turn off the outside world when we need to rekindle that place of faith within ourselves and let go of the dramas and the fears. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you need any other services of mine, you can visit my website, thepurplerose.net, to find me there. And I hope the next season brings in lots and lots of blessings. Thank you.